Did you know that not all fats are the same? You might look thin on the outside, but still at risk for serious health problems because of what's happening inside your body. And the real danger isn't the fat that you can pinch, it's the fat that you cannot see. Today, we're diving into visceral fat. What is visceral fat? Why is it dangerous? And what can you do to get rid of it? Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Adelita Hamis, a plant-based doctor and lifestyle coach. And my mission is to help you take control of your health naturally. So if you're new here, we talk about health, we talk about wellness, and reversing chronic diseases and living your best life. Now, the topic for today is about visceral fat. Are you storing too much visceral fat? Here's how to find out. All right. So, I would like to first educate you about visceral fat. What is visceral fat? Visceral fat is the hidden fat stored deep inside your abdomen or belly, surrounding your organs like the liver, intestines, pancreas, heart. These are visceral fat. Any fat that envelopes an internal organ. Now, unlike subcutaneous fat, which is the kind of fat that just sits under the skin, visceral fat is more metabolically active and can wreak havoc on your health. So, why is visceral fat so dangerous? Well, visceral fat isn't just extra weight. It acts like an inflammatory organ that produces harmful chemicals and hormones. This increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure, stroke, dementia, and even certain cancers. So even if you have a normal weight or BMI, otherwise known as body mass index, you can still have dangerous amounts of visceral fat. Now let's talk about the signs. Signs you may have too much visceral fat. You might be wondering, how do I know? How do I know if I have excess visceral fat? Or in the first place, I couldn't see them. It's fats. Well, here are some key signs. Are you ready? Number 1, a large waistline. You heard that right. Measure around your belly at the level of your navel. Not your hips, but your navel. Men, over 40 inches is a red flag. And for women, over 35 inches is a warning sign. Second sign, high blood sugar, or if you're being told by your doctor you have insulin resistance or pre-diabetic, that is a very significant red flag. Visceral fat messes up with your body's ability to regulate blood sugar, increasing diabetes risk. Don't forget that. The third sign, frequent fatigue and low energy. Now, this type of fat, or this fat type, can interfere with proper metabolism, making you feel sluggish and tired. Fourth sign, high cholesterol or high blood pressure. See, visceral fat contributes to increased bad cholesterol or LDL and lower good cholesterol or HDL. Fifth sign, an apple-shaped body. Now, if you look at yourself in the mirror and most of your weight is around your belly rather than the hips or thighs, it's a sign of visceral fat accumulation. These signs, if you notice, are too obvious, right? Did you know that visceral fat is sometimes called active fat? Active because it releases inflammatory substances that can affect your organs. Now, how to measure visceral fat aside from waist measurement? Now, there are other ways to assess visceral fat levels. Some experts may make use of body fat scanners. These are devices like DEXA scans or body composition scales. They can estimate visceral fat levels. Second tool that can be utilized is CT scan or MRI, the most accurate way, but expensive and may not always be necessary. Third tool that you can use, waist to hip ratio. Very easy. Just divide your waist circumference by your hip circumference. If you get a ratio above 0.9 for men or 0.85 for women, this suggests too much visceral fat. Among those tools, I think the one that is not going to make us spend a single dime is the last one, the waist to hip ratio. Now, how to reduce visceral fat? The good news is visceral fat is highly responsive to lifestyle changes. So here's how to tackle it. Write this down. Number 1, fix your diet. How? Cut out processed sugars and refined carbs. Why? They fuel visceral fat growth. What should you do then? Focus on whole plant-based foods because it's high in fiber and healthy protein. What else can you do? Add healthy fats like nuts, seeds, and avocados to keep you full. Another simple, smart, cheap way to get rid of visceral fat is exercise. Exercise smartly. High intensity interval training or HIIT is great for burning visceral fat. Strength training helps build muscle and boost metabolism. How? As simple as walking 30 to 60 minutes a day also reduces belly fat over time. Third simple way to avoid or eliminate visceral fat, manage stress levels. I know this is something you probably underestimate, but when you are under stress chronically, regularly stressed, high cortisol levels, this is a stress hormone, this can encourage visceral fat storage. It's like you're always on high alert. What can you do? Try meditation instead. Do yoga or deep breathing to reduce stress. Those are just one of the simple ways, practical ways that you can do, but there are many more. Another way you can eliminate or avoid visceral fat accumulation is address your sleep. You gotta improve your sleep quality. What's the target? You gotta aim for 7 to 9 hours of good sleep per night. You see, poor sleep leads to increased hunger hormones and fat storage. So take control of your health today. Now that you know the hidden dangers of visceral fat, it's time to take action. Are you at risk? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your loved ones. Let's stay healthy together. See you in the next video. Bye!